From the impressive performance during the 2011 year, we're thinking that we're going to capitalize on that, being one of the fastest growing nations in the world. To capitalize on that, to further develop and grow. Unfortunately, the 2012 was an election year, so investors who could have depended on the performance of the 2011 were looking for us to go through the elections. You know, Africa, most of the time people think that after elections anything can happen. So we couldn't have investors, or we couldn't take advantage of the impressive performance in 2011 to get investors in to further improve on our growth. Ghana found oil as at now. Everybody is looking at Ghana and oil. So most people are coming into oil industry. Unfortunately for us as a nation, we don't have much people who are having knowledge about oil. So it's not that we're trying to train people to get into the oil industry. So when we are talking about the downstream projects to be given to indigenous Ghanaians, we don't have the know-how. So automatically it makes it very difficult for us to get into it. And the other aspect is that the oil that we're talking about is not the way out to help us, because oil does not create the needed employment. We are looking to create employment for our people, where we can get the masses working. But the oil industry is not that platform to create the needed employment. So we should get back to in the manufacturing industries. And that is the way out. And unfortunately, in manufacturing is not growing. 2011 projection election, manufacturing grew by 1.7%. 2012 is worse. And that is where we have to look at to see how we can reverse the trend and improve to help manufacturing to grow. If manufacturing is growing, then we know that we are moving somewhere to create the needed employment for our people, so that our people will get something to do. Well, the first thing is that the Chamber of Commerce is an advocacy group to speak the voice of the private sector, the business and the trading people, and to engage government to help build relationship so that the voice of the private sector will be heard and our issues will be addressed. We've started doing that. Fortunately, we have a quarterly engagement with government. Every quarter, we are supposed to meet government with our issues, with our grievances and challenges. My dream is that by the time I leave office, private sector in Ghana will really be the engine of growth of the economy. People might have positioned themselves, well strategized to expand their businesses, to take the lead of the economy of the nation. As I speak to you now, I think the private sector of Ghana is being led by foreigners, which I think personally is not the best. We need to have the indigenous people leading the development of the nation. And that is my dream. How we can empower people, equip them, support them to take that lead. If we're able to do that, I think I'm done.